Oh my god. What is up, guys, and welcome to the second ever content creator battle. It is your boy Mashu, and joining alongside me are both Car and Kenny. If you guys could please give a small introduction to yourselves. Kenny, you can go first.
What's up, everybody? It's been a while since the last anniversary stream. As you can see, Team Boomer has made it on to the casting desk to represent as your consolation prize. Pleasure to be back and looking forward to casting.
Yep, same thing. The boys are back, and I'm enjoying. I can't wait to see the matches we have for today.
True.
Glad to be back as well.
Yeah, guys, we have a fun-filled day for y'all and a lot of things to go through. All right, so we're gonna be introducing our teams a little bit later, alongside and just going through each and every one of them. You guys will be able to see and understand kind of like what we're working with for this time around. It's a little different compared to last time, right? This time, more content creators. More things at stake, a lot more Sky Stones, I believe. So you guys will be able to see that too. And we've prepared a small video for you guys. I'll be showing up a little bit later for that. But for now, we also have rewards. Twitch drops running everywhere. So make sure to get your drops so you guys can watch your favorite content creator, or you guys can watch us too. And we'll be commentating up around here now. With Team Boomer, like you said, all of us are pretty much on the like older side.
On the up and up.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. That means we got the wisdom, though, right, guys? We have the wisdom.
That's true, yeah.
That's
Amen.
what it is.
Amen.
But as we go, you guys may also see like a bunch of people that you guys may not notice, so make sure to check them out as well as we go through everyone, right? We have finally JP is now here, so we have Japan players and content creators coming out on here alongside Taiwan. So make sure to check all of them out. Yeah, guys, as I said, you'll be coming up in a video in just a bit, but until then, so Kenny, how's it like? You're on the caster desk now. They liked you a lot, I guess, from 4th year anniversary, and they're like, oh yeah, I guess we'll have them both.
Yeah, I think for any washed up player that was legend for a few seasons, I think at any sort of like professional level, you need to realize that like you're a little too old. You can't keep up with these like younger people, playing all those games of RTA and stuff like that. So I wanted to be like a coach, but it doesn't seem like any esport teams are kind of kicking in right now, and teams have been forming. So next best step is to become a caster. So here we are.
And
When you can't play, you coach. When you can't coach, you cast.
And as we move on into it, like I said before we get into car, we have a lot of things to show you guys, and the video is coming up right here in just a bit. So hopefully we'll be able to show that off, and you guys will be able to see the overview for this whole event.
전 세계 에픽7 크리에이터와 함께하는 에픽7 글로벌 크리에이터 대전 시즌 2. 무려 32명의 크리에이터가 참여하고 4명씩 팀을 이뤄 총 8팀이 대결하는 이벤트 매치. 시즌2 팀장으로 선정된 8명의 선수가 드래프트 방식으로 3명씩 팀원을 선정할 수 있어요. 바로 오늘 12월 3일 첫 방송에서는 8개 팀과 크리에이터를 소개하고 8강 대진 추첨과 팀장 이벤트 매치를 진행합니다. 팀장 이벤트 매치는 팀장끼리 단판으로 경기를 치르는데 승리한 팀은 본 경기의 1세트 1라운드 선우픽 선택권을 가져갑니다. 12월 10일과 12월 11일에는 8강 경기를, 12월 17일에는 4강 경기를, 12월 18일에는 대망의 결승전을 진행합니다. 모든 경기는 오전 3선승제. 1세트부터 4세트까지는 팀원이 뽑힌 순서대로 같은 티어의 선수끼리 대결합니다. 만약 세트 스코어 3대 0이 나온다면 경기는 종료됩니다. 하지만 8강 경기에 한해서 마지막 4세트를 준비한 선수의 경기까지는 모두 볼 거예요. 만약 세트 스코어 2대 2가 나온다면 마지막 5세트는 우리 대장! 에이스 결정전을 진행합니다. 팀원 중 가장 잘하는 선수가 다시 출전할 수 있어요. 이때 누가 출전할지는 블라인드로 제출하니까 상대방의 심리를 예상하는 것도 좋겠죠? 모든 경기는 라운드 모드 3전 2선승제로 진행합니다. 이때 지난 시즌의 피드백을 수렴해 시작부터 프리밴을 2개씩 할 수 있도록 준비했어요. 3전 2선승제지만 3라운드까지 갔을 때 최대 8개의 영웅이 프리밴 될 수 있습니다. 마지막으로 결승전은 라운드 모드 5전 3선승제로 진행되니까 더욱 기대해주세요. 글로벌 크리에이터 대전 시즌2에서 우승한 팀에는 하늘석 8만 개를 수여합니다. 안타깝게 8강 경기에서 패배했더라도 하늘석 2만 개를 획득할 수 있어요. 첫 번째, 방송 시청 선물 이벤트입니다. 첫 방송부터 마지막 결승전까지 방송을 시청하는 동안 여러분의 우편으로 다양한 선물을 보내드릴 예정이에요. 두 번째, 트위치 드롭스 이벤트. 방송 당일 공식 채널이나 에픽7 크리에이터 채널을 시청하면 다양한 선물을 받을 수 있어요. 15분 이상만 시청하면 선물을 받을 수 있으니까 참고하세요. 트위치 드롭스 계정 연동 방법은 공지사항을 참고해주세요. 세 번째, 본 경기가 펼쳐지기 전에 승부 예측 이벤트가 진행됩니다. 게임 내 이벤트에서 어떤 팀들이 있는지 확인하고 미리 투표할 수 있어요. 승부 예측에 성공하면 경기당 행동력 80개를, 아쉽게 실패해도 경기당 행동력 20개를 드리니까 절대 잊지 마세요. 더 다양한 크리에이터와 함께 돌아온 글로벌 크리에이터 대전 시즌2. 저는 다음에 또 찾아올게요. 안녕!
And there you have it. Lots to give away, right? Lots of rewards. Carl, what are your thoughts on all those rewards?
I better be getting some too. There was a lot of leaves, gold, energy, charms. I need all of it.
True. Can we get... I'm just like looking around. Can someone pass me some leaves, please? I'm running out. I need some leaves. I need some energy. Get that in my life. Dude, we just gotta predict all of them correctly. And that's how we get our energy, okay?
Yep.
So we're the casters. We understand, we are aware, and we could totally see exactly and predict.
Calls. Yeah.
Exactly. Right, Kenny, how do you feel about like trying to get all your predictions right?
I don't want to say I'm pretty confident here, but I think especially when we get through more of the the player drafting and how everything kind of works out, I feel like we can learn a lot from all the smaller details that people kind of go through to pick the
That's
teams.
true. And we are gonna get an event like the little smaller event matches later on in the day, right? You guys will be able to see that. So we're gonna get like the first portion of like how the team leaders think and how they actually draft, right? But until then, we're actually going to go into each team because the team selections are going to be coming up. You guys are going to be seeing how each team chose their team. How each team chose their team. That's a sentence, right? But yeah, and you're going to be seeing exactly how that came about and how they all formed and exactly how the team leaders were able to choose everyone in their group. So we'll go ahead and check it out with this video.
I think I'm gonna go for Fart Pancakes, and she's gone really good.
ジャパンサーバーのモモセブンさんで、今回はまあその日本対世界だと自分はちょっと思っておりますんで、まずそのモモセブンさんを選びました。
O Máximo TV. Eu escolhi o Máximo porque acho que ele tá jogando muito bem nessa temporada, se adaptou bem ao meta e acho que ele vai agregar muito pro meu time.
I'm gonna go with Bounty. I think we had a lot of fun back and forth and banter and synergy when we were at Smilegate for the 4th anniversary. And yeah, I think we're gonna do well together.
프랑스의 멀린 선수 하도록 하겠습니다. 실내나 마감 점수가 알기 쉬운 척도라고 생각해서
我选择睿智的阿志作为我的队员。在上一赛季的 R2 中，他使用的小泡芙和魔王给我留下很深的印象，他的实力很强。
I'm gonna go with Dragon X. He was part of my team on the first content creator battle, and we're gonna defend the title.
김독수 선수 고르겠습니다. 저희가 동료가 되기로 했습니다.
Hanshui. I think that he's still probably really good, and if he just catches up in the meta, he's probably gonna be one of the best.
I think I'm going with Reroll. Cleave me. He has been cleaving me on the ladder, so if anybody can cleave me, it means he can cleave anybody else.
我会选择幻月，他是一个非常强大的杀人和暗符兰的玩家。
Chaos Axec from KR. I think the last time I saw him play, I thought he was really interesting.
아예 영어를 모르는데.
Eu escolho o Crush. Agora eu consegui realizar meu plano maligno de juntar os brasileiros. Se preparem.
最后一名队员我会选择 Daty， 因为我经常看到他的实况，然后我对他蛮有印象的。
I'm gonna go with Ayak. I've actually lost them a few times on ladder, which is also pretty.
That I'm gonna go for the last Japanese server player game. You know, I think I want to interact with the Japanese server. You know.
프랑스의 CD님으로 아무래도 멀린 씨 혼자 계시면 좀 적적하실 것 같아서 네.
한국인의 매운맛을 보여주마. 폭풍 정찰 고명미 팀이 간다.
팀원분들에게 한마디.
폭풍 정찰 고명미 팀이 간다. 긴장해라.
일단 알겠습니다.
Is our team just broken? Half of us already won the first content creator battle. We really need it again.
즐기면서 하지만 최선을 다하는 네, 그런 대전이 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
I think I picked a team of people that are kind of just better than me. So, you know, I think I rely on them to kind of just carry this, you know, and I'll support from the back.
在一起保持平常心，做到自己感觉最好就可以了。
Não queria decepcionar meu amigo Elvo, né? Mas para avisar pra ele que o título vai ser do Brasil dessa vez. E que além da Copa do Mundo, a gente também vai levar a Copa dos Influenciadores.
Let's just say I'm making it to the finals this time, like last time, but this time we'll be holding the L this time.
And there you have it, guys. You guys are able to see all of the groups right here, right? We have Spicy Korean, RN Game, Black Mamba, Bucho and Friends, Battle Frenzy, Come to Brazil, TTMN, I wonder what that stands for actually, and Inquisition. Any team out here, guys, that kind of like gets your eye and you know, like, oh, okay, scary.
Yeah, I think, well, Elvo said he won the last, you know, he has the winners from the last CCB, so...
Half of them, because, like,
half of them.
Shotgun, yeah.
Right, so he's going to be looking solid. Spicy Korean, I think, has multiple legends on their squad. Kana was coughing. He needs to get that checked out. That's the only comment I have for him. And Jenna said his team's going to carry. Yeah, I like the lineups.
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
leave it to
pretty
Jenna.
Good, yeah, I mean, I kind of like, I appreciate Jenna's style here, because honestly, if you pick people that are better than you, how much blame can you really take as a team leader, right?
True.
You form a
He
large
is in the
squad
leader spot.
below you, and they'll definitely be taking the reins. But I do think, though, that, you know, we do want to preface, right, is that just because you've won something one time doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win it the second time. There's a lot of pressure coming up as a runner, as like a, you know, a previous championship. We've all seen previous, like, world championships fall in the second coming, so we'll never know what happens with Elvemage's team here.
Lots of pressure coming in. It is very well said in that case. Just because there's a lot of things to look at, right? When you're looking at these teams, you're like, oh, some of them, yeah, they know each other, but we do have some mixed teams this time around, right? And I know a lot of people were talking about, like, oh, I want there to be more mixed teams. I want to see a little bit more of like what's going on in like other regions as well, and we are finally able to see that. And
yeah, on that note,
especially-
Mashu, we had like the team Brazil, Team Korea almost, and then there was some like Americans mix. Yeah, there is a good mix as well, not just one
Yeah.
region representing every team. I think the
Exactly.
French players got most of their on the same team,
No,
with a
they're-
few
they're
mixed
split
there
up
too.
too.
Yeah, they are.
they're
Yeah, so
split
they'll
up.
split up too.
So we have like an English French and a Korean French team. Which is kind of crazy to think about, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
meanwhile, like we come to Brazil's like perfectly in their nature, all of them, the Portuguese speakers, so representing them. And then you have the full JP team and everything else. But as we go on, and we're going to be talking about every single one of these teams in detail as we go over their video. And so with the first video coming out, you guys are going to be able to see the spicy Korean team's team vid and what they have to say about the competition. Check it out here.
팀명 스파이시 코리안, 팀장 고명미.
귀염둥이 꿈필려 고생했더라고 합니다.
그늘 아래 피는 꽃으로 대회에 참여하게 된 트위치 스트리머 창틀에 피는 꽃입니다.
강한 자에게 한없이 약하지만 약한 자에게 한없이 강해지는 한국 서버의 뉴비 분쇄기 김덕수입니다.
해외에 쟁쟁한 분들이 계셔가지고 당연히 안 뽑힐 거라 생각했는데 다시 한번 저를 뽑아주셔가지고 너무 감동받았어요. 사랑해요, 명미 오빠.
팀원 선택 가장 마지막까지 남아있던 악성 재고 느낌이라 너덜너덜합니다.
제나자드 팀이 그래도 좀 만나고 싶네요. 왜냐하면 제나자드 씨 방송을 가끔 보는데 저번에 보니까 제가 쓴 공략 글을 구글 번역기를 돌려가면서 읽고 계시더라고요. 저에 대한 관심이 많은 것 같은데 제가 직접 한번 팬미팅 해드리겠습니다.
저번 크리에이터 대전 마지막 라운드에 아쉬운 선택으로 이길 수 있던 경기를 졌었습니다. 그래서 데이티 선수가 속한 5번 팀과 다시 한번 만나고 싶습니다. 데이티! 실레나로 따라와!
글쎄요, 그 누구도 만만치 않아 보여서 쉽지는 않는 경기가 될 것 같아요.
당주님이 있는 휘트팀이죠. 제 개인 방송에서 당주님과는 이미 서열 정리가 끝났답니다. 당주님이 월강을 금지당하고 2승 1패한 거 빼고 얘기할게요.
저희 팀 아닌가요? 왜냐하면 팀장인 제가 대회만 나가면 이긴 적이 없기 때문에 이번엔 한번 이겨볼까요?
너무 빠른 덱은 쓰지 말라고. 약해 보인다고. 너무 빠른 덱을 쓰지 말라고. 약해 보인다고.
이번 대전은 조금 더 준비를 많이 해서 최선을 다해보도록 하겠습니다. 스파이시 코리안 화이팅!
All right, and there you go. It's Team Spicy Korean, as Gomeowme said last time, right? He was here last time and was able, not able to show off what he got. Same thing with a $100 and a 12. And then with their newest member, Kim Dog. So, what do you guys have to say about this team?
They're definitely spicy. What do you think, Ken?
I mean, I think we've all watched KJ on his stream and see how like the different types of play styles that he plays. I think that he kind of can adapt to really fight any of the other team members. And I think as like a team leader, you know, even though he hasn't won anything, you know, under his belt so far, I think he's like very well equipped to, you know, succeed. So looking forward to see what he brings. Yeah.
That's the spicy take right there, you know. But yeah, going through, I'm not gonna lie, Kim Dog stole the show for me with the
That was the
with
best.
the gorilla.
That was so funny.
That dance was on point.
That was so good, monkey power. I see it right now. But also at Twa, dude, Twa has like all of them we're talking about, like how they're all like PNG tubers, right? They have
Yeah.
like the little nice looking icons, the little cute Mulligore. Usually you have like the squirmish Mulligore, but in this case, and $100 with that cute icon as well. But yeah, guys, like how do you feel their chances? They want to face off against Buchokar. You know mostly of Bucho and friends, except for
Team Bucho,
the
yeah,
JP
yeah.
member. But yeah.
Well, I liked how the leader, the team captain, was saying Jenna was checking out his guide, so he wants to show the love back. I think by beating him. So I love the call out.
True.
And
By asserting dominance. That's what we
I think that
like
was a
to
great team
see.
to call out. I'm
Yeah.
very interested in this match.
True. And like you said, it's a spicy take, right? We have the spicy Koreans coming through. They got everything ready to go. And I do want to see. I'm excited to see these matches. Too bad we're not going to see like a lot of matches today. But next time we'll be able to check that out. Megan, anything else you want to talk about? You know, knowing like some
there's
of the
nothing
players
really
other
that
than KJ, but
yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm excited. I don't want to say too much now because then I'll be biting my own tongue. But you know, for what
No,
it's
that's the
worth,
best
I'm
part.
also very excited. Yeah.
Hey, we can make some predictions.
Well, we'll keep going through and then
We'll
make
keep
some
it safe.
predictions later on.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And there is the live team and feed from Korea, guys. We're going to be coming up with the roster selection and where they're going to be placed. So let us see exactly what number they get. And they're explaining right now, I believe. Now, being the first number on here honestly doesn't mean a lot, right? You're just going to get chosen and placed somewhere, and it doesn't really matter. It's until we get the latter half where we're going to see a lot of like the actual matchups in this case, right?
But I feel like, you know, as someone that's played like, you know, sports and things like that, when your name gets called first, the adrenaline starts pumping. My hands are shaking, right?
True.
And especially like now, imagine like that kind of hand sweat when you're like touching like the buttons on your phone when you're playing RTA. Man,
Oh, no.
like I don't know, dude.
I hope they're not on their
The stress
phone.
definitely gets to you.
Do you think it's going to be skill diff of them just like pressing the wrong button on their device?
Misclicks a skill, yeah.
We'll see.
That
Yeah,
sweat.
I mean, for the event matches, we never know like how people are going to take it, right? Are they going to try their really hardest to like assert dominance and really, you know, get people to, you know, put the pressure on you? Or are you going to play some hidden tech, right? So it draws away from what you're actually going to play when the
true.
actual tournament comes along, right?
I think
so there
it'll be
are
more
a
the
lot of mind
latter, but
games that
more
are, you know,
more
getting
so
played
Ken
here.
because since it's like today we're just doing the team captain matches, I believe. So that's going to be just more of a showcase, more friendly, hopefully. Well, actually, maybe not hopefully. Maybe we
But,
want to see that dominance.
I don't think so, right? Because like there's so many like can there be there's 300,000 Skystones on the line, right? First place
that's a
team
lot.
gets 80,000 Skystones for that team. 80,000 Skystones. What would you guys in chat do with 80,000 Skystones? There's
That's a lot
so
of
much you
pitties.
can do. With the collab coming out, there's a hunt
okay.
buff at the crafting event out right now. There's a lot on the line, right?
So this actually,
yeah.
I just got notified that this actually...
even though it is just team captains, right? There's a lot on the line in terms of mental games,
Yeah.
right?
And as you see, they got A. So in this case, they're going to be the first ones playing on 12-10. It's pretty interesting to see. Not going to lie. Being able to be
let's do
number
that.
one up. Hey, but at least they got, that means they got the number one like match, right? First match of the day. I do want to see, because we're not, compared to before, the last content creator battle, right? The thing to think about in that one was like, a lot of people I felt were like, oh, you know, E7WC is coming up, so maybe I don't want to show everything. But now we're away from that, and everyone is free to do and test however they want. So I do want to see some teams taking that extra risk, or kind of like finding like a different niche out here to give us some.
And the meta is just so different right now. So I'm
Yeah,
very-
and we do want to add that in terms of like limitations of what people can pick, there are no limitations as far as I'm aware. So every new unit is completely on the table to be drafted as well. So, you know, not a lot of people do, you know, casting and things, or play testing with all those new units. So who knows? Maybe there is like a secret winter tech, or maybe a Ning Ning tech that will come out.
Exactly.
You never know.
Yeah.
And until then, though, we're gonna get the Team 1 interview video right now, guys. So check it out.
My name is Elvemage. Our team name is going to be RNG Game, and the team captain is me. The other team members are Jenganex, Gribrol Yu, and Ale.
Hi everybody, my name is Ailey. I am a French content creator and streamer.
My name is Dragon X, and I've been playing Epic 7 since week 1 on the global server, and I have never missed a login day. Woo! Yes, let's go, baby!
He picked me last? I'm so shocked by this. This is the first time I've been picked last.
The team I would like to go up against the most is probably Gomeowme's team, since I think they have the strongest team captain, but I've beaten him before, so we can do it again and eliminate a strong contender right off the bat.
I am very new to PvP. This is my first competition in the game. I'm excited to be fighting anyone at this point.
I'd like an opportunity to face Lovelyrengar team, so Lovelyrengar's team, because most of them are legend players from Taiwan, and I'm Taiwanese, so it would be quite the honor to fight against them.
The weakest team, though, I am pretty sure it is going to be the one with the French people. So I am excited to be kicking their butt.
I think the weakest team is Tenrou's team. Japan has won the World Championship, but they are not winning the content creator battle.
So I remember in season 1, Elvemage versus Kana, and it was like Elv was playing with his food. Sorry, Kana.
I am just really happy to be here, to be fair, so everything goes.
We have our eyes on the prize, so I wish our opponents luck in taking us down.
None stand a chance against us. Our team is just too broken. And may the RNG be with us.
Oh my gosh, a lot of fire coming out from RN Game. I mean, being the last winner, right? Elv and Jaken do have a little bit of confidence coming on with that, but is it overconfidence? We
there was some
know.
cockiness.
Yeah,
there's
there's
outside of Jagan, which I think
some
is
strong
pretty accurate,
egos
though.
clashing even within the team itself.
I know.
That's not always a good sign. Yeah. Elvemage, who are you picking last? What's going on there?
But
I think they called out the opponents they want to see, Masha. They called out the weakest teams. They're saying they're going to battle the best.
Yeah.
They threw a lot of shots. Fired a lot of shots, I should say. And I like it.
Yeah, so first off, we saw Elv. He said he called out Team Spicy Korean, right? He wants to face off again. He wants to make sure that he can secure his title. And from there too, the other teams that they call, Ailey calling out Black Mama, the other French team, or the other team, with French people in it. And then
Jagan called the Taiwanese team out, man.
Yeah, dude. They're shooting shots at everyone. They might as well have a target on their back.
They're gonna be enemy number 1, but they're on the top, right? Half their team won the last one, so they're the ones to aim for.
But things have changed, dude. It's been a long time since then. How much been? Dude, it's 8 months. 8 months ago, I believe, is since the last one.
Yeah, it has been a while.
And so we don't know, Things can always change. Things can go up and down.
People get better. Yeah, things can change. And we do want to point out that Elvemage is calling out the RNG right now. So, hey, who knows what might happen? All that cockiness might be flipped on its table. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. And right here, we're going to go into the live draw again to see where their team is going to be. I wonder, do you think we're this first match? I'll be laughing if the first match that we get is going to be Spicy Korean Game.
I would.
Yeah,
love to see it.
I want to see that actually. Let's hope.
Dude, let's hope.
Everybody, hands in your air, hands up.
Preach.
I want to see what happens.
Hands in my air, Kenny.
I want to see Spice.
Dude, the Spice versus RN Game. Dude, honestly, all these matchups are very interesting to me because we have so many creators here, right? It wasn't just a smaller batch where a lot of them were very strong, but now we have it's always going to be a mix, and we don't know. And I think that to me is the best part.
Actually, I think I would want to see them at opposite ends, and then maybe they'll find the finals.
Oh, you want them to be the finals meetup? They all they both have to make it out. Hey, but I mean, in this case, Kana's team, like you said before, he did make it to the finals. Are we going to see that again? I don't know. We'll see what they have to say.
I think every matchup will be pretty contested. I mean, I think out of the entire player base, roughly only 6 of them were people that were not over 3,400 points in champion, which is very to go from 2,000 to 3,400 points in champion is a big jump in commitment. Yeah. So everybody here, I think, even the people that didn't even make champion, are very well aware of how to play.
All right, so they're far off from each other. I believe they're on opposite sides, unless I can't count using my letters. I'd have to see the bracket of exactly where they are. Yeah, they are. They're legit on the other side.
All the way at the end.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I would have liked to see them fight round 1, but you know what? I think that's going to make it more exciting. If they even make it, though. Just like y'all said, with RNG, who knows?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I want to ask you guys, would you say these two are the strongest?
I think they're definitely the favorites. Just
I think
by
they're definitely,
just by last
more
time,
likely.
and then their rankings too.
Yeah, true. If you go by ranking, then yeah.
Yeah, but I do want to point out, right? Just because someone is very high ranked on the RTA ladder doesn't necessarily always mean that they'll do well in a tournament setting, right?
This is true. The pressure's there.
It's very different in terms of strategy and gearing against someone else. Keep in mind that with a lot of like, with like a big content based off of like RTA content, right? We both know KJ and Elvemage are both very popular streamers. Their account is heavily showcased on their own streams.
It's shown.
So for individuals to come through, do their research, their upsets are very bound to happen, right?
We'll see who did their homework.
Exactly, and we'll see how the next team is going to be, with Black Mamba showing off what they got right here.
안녕하세요. 에픽크리에이터전 블랙마버 팀 팀장 히트입니다.
한국 서버에 울먹당주 계정을 키우고 있고 트위치에서 유일당주 닉네임을 사용하고 있습니다.
Hello tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Je veux me présenter. Alors je suis Merlin, 30 ans. Je joue sur le serveur Europe.
Bonjour, moi c'est Cyril. Je joue sur le serveur global depuis Taïwan.
둘이 같이 나가서 사설 팀 대회에 우승한 적도 있고 여러모로 둘이 편하게 할 수 있으니 뽑았다고 생각합니다.
Soulagé et très heureux d'être dans la même team que Merlin, donc, qui sera mon coéquipier francophone dans cette équipe de 4 joueurs.
De mon côté, c'était un honneur d'être choisi par Oui, car je sais que c'est un joueur très impliqué en RTA, c'est un gros compétiteur, et en plus, on partage le même objectif, c'est de gagner.
일본인들이 모여있는 7팀 만나고 싶고요. 시즌 1 때 조금 더 여러 나라 사람들과 팀전으로 붙고 싶었는데 게임사에서 이런 기회를 제공해 주어서 고맙다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Sans hésitation, l'équipe numéro 2, parce que l'équipe numéro 2 contient 2 compatriotes français qui sont Rorol et LA, et je suis certain que ça va produire quelque chose de fun et de très compétitif.
가장 만나보고 싶은 팀은 제나자드 팀이 아닐까 싶습니다. 제나자드를 포함한 모든 선수들이 자기만의 확고한 스타일이 있는 선수들이기 때문에 저희 팀과 만나서 꼭 좋은 경기 펼쳐보고 싶습니다.
De mon côté, j'aimerais bien affronter l'équipe de Jenazad en quart de finale car ils seront plus simples à affronter et à battre. Ensuite, l'équipe la plus faible, pour moi, c'est celle de Deti. Après, je ne connais pas trop les pseudos, mais en tout cas, je sais que son équipe n'est pas dans le top classement et nous, on est les meilleurs.
이 질문을 받고 저를 저격하겠다는 사람이 복수 있다는 정보를 들었는데 실현될 수 없는 기대는 절망만을 낳는다. 네, 이상입니다.
Je voudrais dire à mes adversaires, en français on dit méfiez-vous de l'eau qui dort.
À mes adversaires, ma speed l'emportera sur vous et je vous dis à sur le terrain.
휘트, 멀링, 그리고 저희의 비밀병기 시릴이 알아서 다 해줄 것이라 믿습니다. 블랙맘바 화이팅!
에픽크리에이터 대전 장난은 여기까지야.
Woohoo! Playtime's over from Hui. Guys, we have a lot of fire coming up from this team as well. From
My
Hui,
God.
Merlin, LWL, Surreal. There is a lot going on here. A lot of calling out. I love it. I love that drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of banter going on with all of these teams coming out so far. Everyone's coming in with high egos. I'm ready to see, some egos getting turned over its head. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, dude, it'll be the best. I just want to see just like the actual fight. Like, oh my god,
This
you're
Korean
lucky.
French
Maybe
fusion
next
is
time.
they're bringing the fire.
Yeah, for real. Merlin, Surreal, and Hui and LWL.
Oh
no,
Merlin especially, Mashu was calling everybody out, man. He was saying this team's the weakest. That's a free win. My God, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I honestly can't believe it. I remember as someone who's fought Merlin in some previous tournaments, for him to say that he's going to be outspeeding people, that seems a little conflicting from what I remember. But hey, maybe things have changed. Since
Kenny,
then.
that's been a while though. You've been out of the game for a minute, so things could have
Yeah.
changed.
Okay, I was literally Legend 2 seasons ago. I don't want to hear that.
All right, old
Two
man.
two seasons. Who knows? Maybe in those 6 months, all of a sudden, like 10, 20 speed pieces. Easy.
True.
That is
Lot can
true. Yeah.
change. That was a very bold
I do want to
claim,
point
though.
out though. Let's all take a step back here. At the end of the day, even if Hui's team doesn't do very well, I would still love some hair advice from my man Hui. That hair is exquisite.
great.
Dude, it's looking hecka soft. I'm just like, god dang. Maybe
Can
I
you say
need
it's
that.
better than Ray's hair? It was looking
Ray?
Okay. Well, we're not going that far.
Hey, look, it was on point, dude. We might have
Ray's
Ray
hair.
feet.
Ray's got like the natural perm going on. I don't know, man.
Damn.
That's too good. It's too good. It's because the animated hair is a lot different. But yeah, Dude, a lot of callouts coming from Black Mamba, but it is also interesting to see another fusion team, right? We have the French and the Korean teams coming alongside here. I do think that it has value to it for sure, because, you know, talking through for sure as a team might be a little hard, but they're able to provide like different insights for certain things that maybe they didn't know. So I do like that aspect of it.
Yeah, and I do think that like even though there might be some communication barriers, they all still play Epic 7 and they all play RTA. So, you know, even though if you can't speak the same language, I mean, there's a lot of tools available for you to kind of communicate still, and to just talk strategy itself. You don't always need to have strategy, right?
Yep, and we're gonna finally see where they get placed on the bracket. The biggest one, I want to see if they're gonna face off. The biggest team that people are talking about still is Jenna, right? Like Jenna's team, Bucho and friends. So we get to see their team upcoming, but for now, maybe we'll see the placement of them to be on C. They're right under. They're right under Spicy Korean. Okay. So if they win their match, they'll be going against Spicy Korean. So it's still a little spread, like I said. So we don't know which matches. Now will be coming up later, though. So I do want to say, so Spicy Korean, Black Mamba, both going to be on the first day. That's going to be shown.
A lot of pressure there. First day, the jitters can get in.
True, and that's like the biggest thing, right? You're performing first. At least they're not very first. Dude, imagine if Elva's like very first. I wonder if he would like have like any jitters or like performance jitters or anything else. But he's dead last, so.
Is he was first? Yeah, even at this point, he's
the
been on
jitters
enough
definitely
tournaments.
do come out. I think, you know, previously Elv did have a reputation of underperforming, so we'll see if that carries over to the.
My boy's got nerves of steel at this point. He'd be fine. Did you see the confidence guys in his interview? He's ready.
True. Speaking of like one of the teams that we are talking about earlier, here is the video, guys, now for Bucho and friends.
Hi, I'm Jenazad, the team captain of Bucho and Friends.
My name is Fart Pancakes, and I play Epic 7 on the global server.
So, what's up? My name is Banshui.
こんばんは、日本サーバーの部長と申します。
I believe when I was picked, I think I was like second to last. Kind of close enough to last, but I don't blame them.
At first, I was disappointed that I wasn't getting a free carry from Elvemage, but Jenna's cool too.
そうですね、僕が呼ばれる前に日本サーバーの4人がもうチーム決まっちゃって、日本サーバー僕1人余っちゃったんですね。で、いやーこれ誰かに呼ばれるかな、最後まで残っちゃうかなっていうふうに思ったんですけど、ジェナザードさんですね、今回僕のリーダーがジャパンラストデームっていうふうにピックしてくれてめちゃくちゃ嬉しかったです。
The quarters-finals match, I think that we want to fight Kana's team. We all know his leadership is weak, and we may as well just put them out of their misery at the beginning, right?
やっぱり僕も日本サーバーで、他の4人のリアルタイムアリーナって動画で見たことあるので、一番弱いと思うチームもチーム7かな、やっぱ日本サーバーですかね。天狼さんが狼、モモセブンさんが猫、ヌメリケさん犬、TTL テーマさん馬、動物園かすごいですね動物だらけということでね。
I think I want to go against Kana's team the most because we might have a fighting chance, and I'm scared of getting my butt whooped.
To be honest, I don't think there's a weak team. And if they decide that they honestly all they want to do is just cleave me, then go ahead. But I don't mind playing a Frenzy 8 game too.
日本サーバーにはこんな面白いやつがいるんだなっていうふうに思ってもらえるように、頑張っていきたいと思います。勝つのは俺たち USA だ。
For my team, I just hope that we can try and have fun and do our best. I mean, that's the whole point of the event, right? Just to have a good time. And for opponents, I think you better watch out or you might get smoked.
All I can say is, let's go Bucho and Friends.
Hey, have you heard of Gamer Subs? Use code FARTPANCAKES for 10% off at checkout.
Oh my god.
All right.
Wow.
With the ads. Okay, we get it.
You
But
can
yeah,
do
guys-
that. I got some shout outs right now,
Yeah,
Mashi.
yeah, I remember this for next time. Wait a
Oh
second.
gosh. But yeah, guys, coming on now with Bucho and friends. Actually, like for the first three teams, like they all want like a piece of Jenna.
Yeah, and for various reasons, right? Some of them was out of respect. Some other people are saying it's the weakest team, but they're definitely the most called out, I think.
So far that we've seen.
You gotta honestly, I think this team is gonna do pretty well. If you think about Jenna's strategy here, right? You heard in the very beginning, Bucha said he was a little nervous about not getting picked, but then all of a sudden, Jenna made this team based off of Bucho and the rest of the team members. Does that not put so much pressure on Bucho to perform? Man, I think Bucho is an individual to watch here because I think he's up for the challenge and up to the plate.
Yeah, he's gonna be that dark horse, dude. Like you said, you know, the JP team already had their whole team, and he's like,
he was calling them out too. Yeah.
Yeah, he called them a zoo.
Bucho seemed very confident though.
Yeah,
he did. Ready. Yeah,
he has all the stats.
And I think Pantry is also going to be a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, we haven't seen him play RTA. People haven't seen him play RTA for a while, but maybe he's been practicing on the DL. You never know.
I'm glad he was able to take a few raids off of Lost Ark there, Kenny. To come join play some E7.
Well, to be fair, he never left the Smilegate circle, so I mean, it's still the same.
Part of the
brand.
family.
Yeah. He's never really
always
left.
part of the family. And here we go. Ooh, Team D. That means they're gonna be going against Black Mamba.
Really?
Yeah, I believe that means they're going to be going against Black Mamba. So we already have the first match that we're going to see. It is going to be Team Bucho and Friends versus Black Mamba on the first day next week.
Our first matchup.
Pantry was calling out the cleavers. Merlin, he's watching out for you. Be careful. I'm excited for this matchup.
I am very excited for this matchup. I mean, Pantry being one of the people who originally like helped push forward the Golden Boys meta, right? Back in the day with G-Perg and everything else.
Yeah, even though I was trolling Pantry a little bit on the Lost Ark thing, he's definitely an OG. He set the tournament scene with a lot of, his, like you said, the GP plays. So he's no stranger to the tournament format.
Yeah, and he's ready to go. He was even a caster before, so he has all the insights that are needed and ready to go as like a good team player. And we have like Fart Pancakes, who was another player who's been like very well off in the scene. Bucho, I mean, I've never heard him, but I believe in him. Look at his icon. He has "I love you" on his icon, guys. How can you not like him?
Yeah, he was picked.
Definitely has the protagonist energy, which is what we like to see.
And as we go in, we're going to go into the next video, which is going to be about Battle Frenzy. So check it out here.
大家好，我们是战斗的狂热小队 Battle Frenzy。
我是亚洲伺服器的睿智的阿志，本体是一只戴着耳机的海怪。上一个赛季 RTA 征服赛季位阶是传说。
大家好，我是亚洲伺服器的幻月树英。
So what is up, guys? My name is Mitch or Deity, and I am from Europe server. No, I do not live in Europe.
很感谢可爱雷格尔选择我，因为他应该是最熟悉我打法的队长。
I have a lot of time to prepare. I'm excited for this, and hopefully I don't let my team down.
队长选我的时候很开心，因为我和他一起玩这个游戏很久了。
而我认为总体上最弱的队伍应该是 Team One Gomeowme 的队伍。虽然队长本人是最强的，也是我的偶像，不过他的队友总战力来说的话，是所有队伍中最弱的。
在前进到8强进行抽选时，最想遇到的队伍应该是天狼那一队吧？
最弱的队伍真的要说的话，应该是天狼队长的队伍，因为我自己印象中在游戏遇到他们，我的胜率还不错。
在比赛前，我想说的话是：保持一颗平常心，就是制胜的法宝。加油！
So I would hope that my team either just wins without me or loses without me, and I get to just sit back, be a cheerleader, and enjoy the experience of just being there. That is what I'm good at.
最后，我会努力练习，把自己最好一面展现给大家看的。
不要动不动就想核爆我。
He's honest.
Oh, yes, this is true, guys. And here we go. Team Battle Frenzy, guys. Now, I honestly wonder, do you guys think this whole team's playstyle is about going into Frenzy? Or what?
I don't think so. At least not Deity.
Not Deity. I remember Deity was before when he's a lot of control.
Yeah, he used to be known for more control, or a little bit faster too. I don't know. I think lately he's been shifting more standard, but yeah, I don't think the whole team is Battle Frenzy. Team Taiwan plus Deity.
That's so funny. Dude, honestly, Deity has like the funniest thing that came out of the last content creator battle, and that was the one that's the now dies of cringe emote. I love it. Dating
I do
is so
remember that
good.
one.
So hopefully, we'll be able to see something similar this team.
Yeah, we do know that this team does have. Funny enough, they do have the highest average rank, I think, out of all the teams.
Really?
But they
Lots of
do
play
seem
time.
to be the most humble. So that's
True.
Are they though? They were calling out
maybe
Team
that-
Japan pretty hardcore.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. They called out spicy Korean. Other than the
Oh, they do that too. Yeah.
We saw Lovelyrengar say that he's trying to win with poise, right? So
Yeah,
it's like
sure, okay,
that's a
okay.
lot more level-headed compared to what we've seen in the previous teams.
True. Oh wait, is this Elvemage's team? Is this Team R in game? I think that's
wanted-
against R in game.
Okay.
Oh my god, it is.
No, it
Okay.
is.
That is not what they wanted.
That's gonna be a good matchup. My eyes are gonna be set
Ooh.
for that one.
I can't wait to see that for sure, dude. All these matches are looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
And
think
we'll be
every
able to
single
see.
day has. I mean, both days have really good matchups, and I think regardless of which team gets matched up with who, I think every team has some sort of unique playstyle to offer. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's honestly what I want to see. I want to see the weirdness come out. It is like past season. There's no E7WC anymore. It is all about making those weird units, and with them knowing that double pre-ban is up, right? So to get away from that double pre-ban and what they're known for, who knows?
Yep.
I want to see
Top of the
spice.
weirdness,
I want to see
Mashi, just
new.
the,
I want to see new units being used, and I want to see some
Yeah.
creative cheese. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
looking forward to.
I wanted to come out with the personality too, because all the interviews we're seeing like what kind of players they are. Some a little more timid, some got that pro tag energy, like you mentioned. Let's see if it kind of
yeah.
like we can call their playstyles.
Yep, and we'll see and how come to Brazil. Samu Gamers team shows off how their Portuguese and Brazilian team is going to be like right here.
Salve galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Samu, capitão da equipe brasileira Come to Brasil.
Doppelganger do Global.
Olá, eu sou o Nemesis e jogo no servidor europeu.
Fala galera, beleza? Tudo bem com vocês? Estou aqui hoje para responder algumas perguntas.
Fico feliz porque o Samu me escolheu, a gente tem uma amizade de alguns anos já e com certeza vai ser divertido.
Galera, o líder da minha equipe que me selecionou foi o Samu Gamer. Samu, que é parceiro nosso da comunidade BR aí, a gente se conhece bastante e vai ser bem legal jogar nesse time.
Fiquei bem feliz porque minha equipe é inteira de BR, a gente já se conhece, né? A gente sabe as nossas fraquezas, nossos pontos positivos e a gente pode trabalhar muito bem isso para enfrentar os outros oponentes.
Porque toda vez que eu caio com ela na fila, ela me amassa, é isso. E o time que eu mais gostaria de enfrentar, sem dúvida, é o time do Elv, que além do Elv ser meu amigo, eles são, né, como o Elv é o capitão, o título de campeão, apesar dos membros estarem separados, é porque o Jagan está lá. E desde a última edição eu estou calado. Tô chegando, Jagan.
Eu acho que o primeiro time, o time só de coreanos, é o time mais fraco, porque particularmente eu não conheço bem os integrantes, e eu sei que nos outros, pelo menos, tem jogadores bastante fortes.
Eu gostaria de enfrentar todos os times, né, que tem aí no campeonato, infelizmente não vai dar, pois todos têm um potencial bem forte aí de apresentar boas partidas, e no estágio atual do jogo eu acredito que nenhum deles é tão fraco assim, porque a maioria é late game, tá?
Galera, é o seguinte, aos meus companheiros Samu, Nemesis e Max, que nós possamos fazer umas lutas épicas e consigamos vencer aí todos os nossos oponentes e trazer o caneco Brasil. Vai Brasil, bora!
Sim, avisar pra minha galera, pro meus...
Aos meus companheiros de equipe, não tenham medo de draftar o que vocês quiserem, e aos meus adversários, não me clivem, por favor.
As you guys see there, he's talking about a little bit of speed RNG on that case. But moving into come to Brazil, this is the first team that I've seen that's the most, like I'd say, family-like, The last one being Bucho and Friends, but what do you guys think?
Yeah, they were able to draft all the Brazil players onto.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's all on one team. Yep.
Yep.
So they're definitely feeling strong.
That's it. I think they're all friends. They all know each other, and
Yeah.
I think they're willing to call out the strong teams. Samu had no question, no pause in his voice when he called out
Hesitation,
Elvemage there. Yeah.
Yep. He was straight up just like, best team I want to go for, Elv. Get him out of here.
That's a good attitude, though, right? Aim for the top.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
Go for
That's
the king.
the best way to think about things. And I do want to see like how they put forth that. Unfortunately, they won't be able to go against Elv in the first round though, right? Because we already see that matchup being taken out. He still could go against Spicy Korean and Black what is it? Battle Frenzy? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And there's still open spots too, so we don't know how it'll shape up next week.
Mosh, I think one of their players mentioned that the Korean team would be the weakest, or any Korean players.
Yeah, the Korean players were going to be the weakest. That is what. Who was it? I think it was Max.
Might have been Max. Yeah.
But so far, I like the vibes that the Brazil team brings. They're Max chilling, honestly.
Max chilling, all about the family.
Yeah, all
Brazil.
about familia.
Yeah, Kraus definitely wants to bring home that E7 Cup back to Brazil because they're probably not winning the World Cup. Let's be honest.
Ooh. Big shots fired out. OJ. Oh, they're going against E. So
let's see where that gets played.
That is someone that they are facing someone. No, they're not. No, I think that's a free spot.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
So it is the free spot. So, but see, if Arn game wins, then they'll be able to face them in the second round.
Yep. Just gotta win.
Yeah, they just have to win. They need to. Both of them need to win to make that happen, to make their dreams come true. I'm trying to get that comeback against Jagan. Samu straight up calling out Jagan in this case.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, a lot of past grudges from the past CCB, right?
Yeah, like we said, we do have new people coming, but we have some of the old people who are still here who have past grudges. They would know they could do better, and we'll see if they can actually pull off the wins and see how it'll end up turning out. But until then, we do have the next team on the board. Team TTMN is going to show off the thing. It is the Japan team. So let's check out what they have to say to the rest of the teams.
どうも皆さんこんにちは、天狼です。
日本サーバーでプレイしているヌメリキです。
ジャパンサーバーの T-Time ラバーズの天馬と申します。
まさか自分が最初に選ばれるとは思っていませんでした。他のサーバーの選手ともチームを組んでみたかったけど、今回は日本チームとして頑張ります。
もともとチームリーダーの天狼さんとは、エピックセブンをね通じて関わりもありましたので、非常に心強い仲間だなと思いました。
チーム6です。同じ高圧サーバー同士ということですが、プレイ時間が同じなら負けません。
ここはですね、エルブマージ選手のチームを指名したいなと思っております。RTA の対戦をする機会がよくあるんですが、本当にほとんど負けてしまっているような成績の状態なので、この機会にぜひですね対戦して、思いっきり勝ちたいなと思っております。
チーム1かチーム6と当たりたいです。日本人のみのチームに入ったので、せっかくなら全員同じサーバーであるチーム1かチーム6で国対抗のような遊びができれば面白いかなと思いました。天空石は俺らのもんだ。
またですね、この大会への意気込みとしては、もちろん勝つことはもちろんですけれども、あとはもう見せる楽しい試合をね本当にやっていきたいなと思いますので、ぜひとも皆さん応援よろしくお願いいたします。以上です。
クリエイターバトルに招待していただきありがとうございます。印象に残るようなプレーができるように頑張ります。
今回の大会はお祭りイベントなので、当日は酒と肉の準備を忘れるな。未成年はコーラで我慢しろ。じゃあね。
記録よりもですね、記憶に残る試合をちょっと目指して、本当にみんなが驚いてもらえるような試合ができたらなと思っております。
Ooh, I really like what TTMN has to bring. A lot of them are trying to make their name out here, right? They're trying to I want to represent, I want to show off what I'm capable of, and I do like that what they're bringing. And then they called out a lot of other teams that are ready to go. But one thing that I have to say is that this just in from HQ. They said that the team leaders need to accept the lobby invite so we can get the thing situated. But other than that, I'm just messing.
Get in there.
But and actually, though, TTMN, I finally found out what it stands for. It's pretty much just the initial of their whole
Oh,
team,
their
right?
names.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah, we thought it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but so it's their initial.
They could have gone for that, but I mean, I don't know
that
what it is in Japanese. So.
It would fit the animal vibe, right?
Not everybody's a boomer here, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, just
Animal
us two.
vibes are there. But
No, but
yeah.
Mosh, like you were saying, they're the new kids on the block, right? So they have a lot to prove.
Yeah,
They want
they
to
have a
show
lot
that
to
they're the
prove.
real deal, and they, let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting. I think especially because a lot of these players on Team Japan are like heavy RTA like ladder climbers, right? Like I know Momo7 plays a lot of like E7 on the ladder, but it's a tournament setting, so it's very different from what you traditionally expect. So you know, even though they are the new kids on the block and they have a lot to make like say for themselves, you have to keep your head like leveled. It's a very different ball game.
And the craziest thing that we are going to see with these with this team is that they are going to have to face either the full Brazilian team or the full Korean team, which they did both call out.
Team.
Yeah.
Oh, did they call the Korean team too? Okay.
And they called out the Korean team as well. And Momo7 wanted to see like how the other teams play as well. But yeah, this is like Tenrou was being very like humble too in the fact that it's like, I just want to have like a humbling game. You know, I want a game that you will remember. And that to me, I'm just like, ooh.
That
because
because I think like if you play meta picks, like you'll be forgotten so fast. But you're a top model Luluka enjoyer. People will remember your playstyle.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yes,
It's kind of meta now, though, Kenny.
Is it really?
Kind of meta now. Yeah, it is.
I played it when it wasn't meta though.
Okay, yeah. You had the gear to play it more like. But as we see
I was a
here, they are
translator.
facing the Brazil team.
Oh, that's a good. Okay,
now that's going to be a
gonna
good
be
matchup.
That's what they wanted. I think they said something about the gear being equivalent.
Yep.
I think that's what they said. Something like
Yeah,
that.
they said that, but then
Plus their
the
pride
Brazil
is on
team-
the line too. Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil team did say
They
though,
brought
that,
up the
that they were
Olympics.
the weakest.
So we got Team Japan versus Team Brazil. Okay.
Ooh, I'm ready to see how that will turn out. And yeah, as you guys know, before Inquisition can go, obviously the last spot will go against Spicy Korean in the first day. So Inquisition being Kana's team.
Yeah, might be a tough draw.
It might be a tough draw. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how that team faces off. Spicy Korean, you know, they said they're going to bring their A game. They said they're going to come in strong. So we'll see how Kana's team will fare against that.
Yeah.
We did hear though from the very brief introduction that we had with Kana and Valky, they have the brotherly bond after that anniversary stream. So
Yeah,
I
Kenny,
mean,
we
maybe
gave them
that
some
bond
fake
goes
brotherly
way
bond.
harder and way deeper than what KJ can offer for the rest of his team. So
Yeah,
we'll
but that's
see.
only half his team, right? What about the other half? Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out in the video that will be shown off right here. Check out for Team Inquisition.
Hey guys, it's Kana here with Team Inquisition.
한국 서버에서 이하약, 리하약, 푸하약, 구하약으로 활동하는 이하약입니다.
Hey guys, Valky here. I play on the global server.
글로벌 서버의 카오스 대주교라고 합니다.
솔직히 제가 이분에게 뽑힐 줄은 상상도 못했습니다. 잠깐 인사하긴 했었는데 이걸 뽑네.
It felt fantastic and great.
세 번째 선택될 줄 알았는데 두 번째 선택이 돼서 기분은 좋았다.
Maybe Jenazad. I think I'd like to get rid of the global players first. So maybe Jenazad, maybe an early exit from Elvemage this time, and revenge for last. I guess for the last finals matchup.
Well, at first I was down to fight any Korean or Portuguese team, since I know in those circles they tend to play a little bit slower, and I'm very confident in my aggro playstyle versus slower players, as well as my team leader Kana's cleave style. But since playing this meta a little bit further, I've noticed that aggro and cleave actually feels a little bit weak this season compared to slower playstyles. So now I'm actually glad we have Korean teammates that's here to carry us through this meta shift.
피트님이 조장인 세 번째 팀입니다. 그 이유는 바로 유일 당주님이 있기 때문입니다.
피트님 팀을 만나고 싶다. 그 이유는 꼴등은 면하고 싶기 때문이다.
하늘 썩을 꼭 타서 한국 서버로 가져오겠습니다.
So I don't know about the boys, but I hope they're with me on this. Now, I'm not here for a long time, but I sure am here for a good time.
나를 첫 번째, 두 번째를 안 뽑아간 팀들 후회하게 만들어주겠다.
We're not slouching. We're not losing. We're not getting easy round exited. Nothing like that. To my opponents, Watch out.
That's why the close up. Oh my gosh, that's so good. But guys, that is Team Inquisition for you guys. A lot of like very confident people on this team, right?
Yeah, that's what we
I
want to
think
call
they
it.
have. I think yeah. I mean, as the previous CCI runner-ups, they have the most to prove here. So
It's true.
maybe last time it was a fluke, even though they did get 3-0'd. But that's that's okay.
Is this Caster's curse? Who knows? Maybe they'll pull off reverse upsets after reverse upsets now. But we'll only let time to see, guys. But as Kana's team goes out on in here, we do know that they are facing against Spicy Korean. Now, Kana and Valk both wanted to face off against Jenna's team in this case, right? And whereas the Korean counterparts wanted to face off of Black Mamba, saying that they're the weakest because they don't want to be last, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. That was the definite
I
call
kind of
right
don't
there.
like that mentality to say I don't want to be last. It should be
True,
I'm trying
true.
to, right?
We have enough
confidence.
those personalities. I think we have a
That's
split.
true. We have the people who are ready to just like, oh, maybe, yeah, sure, as long as I do well enough. But yeah. But guys, as we go forward, we're waiting still on a couple people to get on into the lobby in the form of Elv, Jenna, and Samu. If they
Call
can
'em out.
please I'm gonna call them out straight on stream, guys. Guys, if you know that they're talking, you guys can DM them too, right?
Add 'em.
Elv,
Add 'em right
Jenna,
now.
and Samu, add them right now. They need to get in so that we can get started with our matches, because the event matches are going to be fun. They are the team leaders. Represent.
Oh, I see Elves finally in here.
There we go.
To the very bottom.
Yeah, all ready to go. And here we go. So this is our final bracket that we have here, guys. It's pretty crazy, right? Spicy Korean versus Inquisition. We have Gomeowme versus Kana. Dude, honestly though, yeah, no, I don't know. What do you guys think about this first one? Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know. We can't see. You never know, right? With a game
Yeah, you
like Epic
never
7,
know.
I think
I
it
think
can
I
always
know.
be anyone's game, right? And with all these new units coming out, and we know Kana's willingness to go to pity on every single banner. I mean, he could bring out the cheesy tech that we haven't seen before. So I'm looking forward to that. A lot of eyes
I'm
over
rooting
there.
for Team Inquisition, but if I was a betting man, I think I'm placing all in on Spicy Korean.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, okay, so all of us here, we're the hosts, right? We have to see who is gonna come out on top for the first time to help people get their energy, right? And that's like the biggest portion.
Okay, I do want to preface this though that even though both me and Carr here from the last stream got 0 points in the Game of Stones, you can trust my instincts this time. All in Team Inquisition or nothing.
All in Team Inquisition. All right, guys. Anyways, but we can talk about this more as we go into the event matches, because we are going to see the leaders face off and see actually how they hold up against each other. But until then, we are going to go to a short break, so we'll catch you after the break, guys. Peace. Oh my god. Welcome back, guys, to the Content Creator Battle Season 2. And are you guys ready? We have already done the group draw. You guys are already seeing what everything's going to turn out in that case. And we're going to be moving into the show matches. So these aren't going to have any like pivotal thing other than showing off the leaders and how they are going to be fighting each other. And maybe a sneak peek at what we could see next week, you know?
The team leaders have a lot to prove here, setting the pace for their squad.
And there you guys go. You guys can see the event matches that are going to be happening right now. It is the team leaders of each going against each other. So first up, we have Gomeowme, or KJ, as most people know, versus Kana, Hui versus Jenna, Samu versus Tenrou, Lovelyrengar versus Elv.
Ooh, these are spicy matchups, guys. I'm excited. There's a lot on the line here. Do you win and flex your dominance? Do you show out and pull out your strats here all at once? Or do you hide things and pretend like you're the underdog? There's many storylines here.
There's a lot. Yeah, we could see a lot going into this, right? It's like, honestly though, for me, I think winning is the best just because you give that confidence for being able to win for your team, right?
It's also the most exciting.
Yeah, it's also the most exciting. And like, we already have seen them talk a lot of crap against each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we did see a lot of banter exchange. Let's see how much of that banter they can back up in these first event matches.
Yeah, speaking of which, the first event match is Gomeowme, KJ, or versus Kana. What do you guys think about that match?
I'm slightly as much as I like to back up what I said earlier about betting all in on Team Inquisition here.
Yeah, you're not so confident.
I'm gonna say at least for the event match. Well, I'm probably gonna go with KJ over on this side, but just for the event match. I think Kana's going to lose. I think Kana's going to lose on purpose.
Oh, is that what that's what he's gonna say? But
that's what he's gonna say afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say. No, for real though, I think it's gonna be a good match. But I'm interested to see, if they bring out like everything. Do they go all in to set that team morale, or are they gonna pull some punches and save it for the big Skystone payout?
True, I do want to see like both of these things happen, right? I want to see the strategy going in, and then maybe next week we're gonna get some like insight on that. So that way, like next week it's like, oh yeah, I may have lost during the event matches, but I was just kidding. That was all a joke. All of a sudden, they gear up everything. They choose the same comp. You're getting outsped like one after another. You never know, right?
You think they got some fake gear on right now to throw people off?
Ooh. I mean, there was a lot of time before this. All of the contestants and the team leaders did know that they were going to be playing an event promotion match, but they were watching the stream the entire time. Who knows? Some gear might have been shifted around. We have to see. I'm hoping to see like a 310 ML Lulika. I like that unit a lot. So hopefully someone can bring it out here.
Oh man, you and your Tomoko, I swear. If we do see one, that'll be pretty surprising. I want to see you pop off, Kenny, if that happens, alright?
Before we get into our matches here, we do want to preference that right now there is a bug in the observation function where some heroes with the passive cooldowns are currently not being shown, or with their cooldowns are not being showcased in the CR bar. So we do apologize for that inconvenience. And it will be fixed. Yeah,
things like Rimuru, stuff like that, you guys won't be able to see, but it will be fixed next week, so don't worry. And as we go on, we see the first pick on the side of Kana is Lovelyrengar.
So we saw the pre-bans here being Lua, Bellion, Zio, and Green Sid. Wow, I wonder what kind of playstyle we're going to see here. A lot of anti-cleave units getting banned right out of the gate. Kana with the first pick Politica into a higher base speed Ran. I mean, I'm not one to say that this is,
he's gonna need some imprints.
But he's trying to make things interesting here.
The best speed imprint, that 4-star ML Silk being a new speed imprint to the family that wasn't here last time, right?
Recent buff.
Yeah, another opener on KJ's side here for Gomeowme. Not looking too hot.
No, he's thinking like kind of.
Oh,
he
no,
has
that's a
the
bad
streamer
look.
face. He has the streamer face where he's just like.
That's a bad look.
This is where he looks at chat usually. You know, he's just like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who's
Wind
in here?
Demon, help!
Who's
Wind
coming
Demon,
in?
Wind Demon, where are you? The parrot does come out, another fast speed contester with the fire Shuri as well. Another speed imprint for the rest of his units here. I mean, he's definitely going for the cleave style, but I think like you know, as someone who's played a lot of cleave draft styles, when you pick a para first or like a para into Ran, whether para goes first or goes second, to me doesn't have too much value because of Ran's strip. So there is that to be aware of as well.
That difference too is a big maker. If Para ends up going first, like it doesn't spell the end for the other cleave team a lot of times.
Yeah, because Ran can just strip away the stealth as well as provide stigma to the rest of the team.
It's all imprints from here on out.
But those are two of the highest speed imprints. Both of these imprints are plus 14 speed to your main speed opener. So I don't know. This is not looking too hot. And another opener coming in, the Commander Leica. We'd love to see her. She has an AoE S3 sleep. Very versatile for a lot of cleave styles. It pairs very well with the Green Vulture as well.
Man, right now, Kana, on my end, I feel like Kana's looking a little bit in trouble.
Do you see that? Do you guys see that glare on his head? Is that sweat? Is Kana sweating? Oh no, this is not looking too good for our protagonist.
It is pretty shiny.
Yeah.
Clock's ticking.
A little bit. He doesn't know. He's looking. He doesn't know.
Oh no.
Oh, he backs off. The
Kayron comes out. Does the BBK come out as well? Do we see pure reverse anti-cleave?
Reverse anti-cleave.
Let's see it.
Wouldn't be too bad, especially with the pair online. Yep, it is the BBK.
Oh, it is the BBK. So we do see that coming out from Kana. Honestly, if Kana wins this game, I personally cannot be very proud of this win. I'm gonna be honest.
He didn't stick to his a soul
bad guy. That could be some anti-Kayron tech.
One, yeah.
Ooh, wait, he was ready. He knows.
Various, he can one-shot that.
So when we say like, as an anti-Kayron tech, if you guys don't know, I do believe his like S2 is like a passive when you take AoE damage that activates and silences. I believe, right?
He has a dispel. He has a dispel, so he can strip the immortality and then kill with the follow-up damage on a variance.
Yeah, with the pop as well. He has that form as well. He chooses to ban out that.
So the Wonder Silk does get banned away, and the BBK does get banned away as well.
And here we go, the first match, guys.
Oath key. There was an oath key on the soul.
Oh, I did see that.
Okay.
And Kana's Kayron was on Shepherd of the Hollow, so that is essentially useless. Oh, with the resistance? Doesn't really make too much of a difference here.
There you go, popping off, getting the buffs up.
Oh, we're gonna see a big S3. We know this is a real Ran, a real DPS Ran. Presses the S3.
Really
Look at the damage.
Oh my
9.6k. His entire team gets wiped away just like that. Who said Ran is not good?
I can hear Kana coughing from here, dude.
Well,
oh man, I'll cough for him if need be.
He's not out of it yet, though.
That
well,
was a clip.
I don't mean to say this, but Kana's draft kind of fell a little short there.
We're going back to that. I see. Not
is that pun intended?
I mean, that is pun intended for sure. And as you see, MVP being Ran, yeah, by the time that Ran went, it was already over. And it was all but not for Kana. Yeah,
73% total contribution. We love to see that. What a great unit. I personally love playing against Ran.
Really fun to see, dude. I wonder, like, how else it's gonna pan out.
I think he's gonna have to shift. He's gonna have to shift the standard. He backed down. Oh, so
I think it's only one match.
Game.
Yeah,
it's a one match.
It was, yeah, we thought it was BO3.
I thought it was a BO3. That was my bad, guys. But yeah, it was one round. So just like that, Kana's.
We blink and Kana's out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
but guys, remember that this is only a show match, guys. It is not the actual thing. Okay?
But we do have to remember half of Kana's team does not speak English. So
True,
was that the
that's true.
correct move to throw on
that's
purpose?
right.
We don't know, because what happens to the other half of his team? They're like, wow, you first picked Flitica into Ran. I mean, I could watch a YouTube video and know not to do that. So we'll see.
But yeah, big words coming out from Mr. BK Kenny, trying to sort it out and see how it's going to come out. So team kind of holding that L for his team. And like you said, I do think like the other half of the Korean team doesn't know what's going on. So maybe
they just watched KJ
watch him get rolled.
They're like, so they warming up? Was that the real? Was that the real?
The draft was longer than the game.
It was 5 times as long as the game. Oh my God.
I mean, Cleve versus Cleve, and Kana ended up falling out of that Cleve afterwards, right? But moving on from that match, we have the next match that we're going to be showing off, which is Hui versus Jenazad. I guess they don't want to show off a lot of things. That's why we want to do that one round fight, guys. So we'll see how this match turns out. So Hui, a lot of people know from E7WC, was their guy. I mean, but also like his camera though, that hair looking really nice. Just saying.
Yeah, that was very immaculate. I
mean, that's what conditioner he uses. It was so clean.
And then we have Jenna on the other hand, the stream demon of E7 himself, coming out here. So who knows? I wonder if he's going to pull out anything different. He did say, right, that he usually wants his team to carry and not him. So maybe he'll lose. Maybe his team's ready for him to lose. But if he pulls out a win here, maybe they're like, oh man, who knows what'll happen.
Dependable Jenna. See it.
Dependable Jenna. Everyone's saying yay in chat. Everyone already knows and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what does the chat think? Who's going to win this promotional match here? Is it going to be Hui, or is it going to be Jenna? I think everyone here at the casting desk is definitely leaning towards one player. So we'll see.
100%. I mean, I am for sure.
Unlike the last one, I think this would go either way.
I think this was a lot better. Not saying that Kana can't beat KJ at the same time, but that draft was kind of sus at the same time, you know.
I think the best first pick as well. Let's see what comes out. I'm curious to see the bans here, because I'm not sure if either of these players know what to ban against each other. So
true.
I'm curious to see if any of their main picks get banned away.
If they're watching stream, you know, they could cheat a little bit.
Look
at that
very
pre-ban.
concentrated.
Let's not promote unethical behavior here.
Yeah, we're not like that. Both of these people here are very respectable, right?
With the first pick, Yoha.
Oh my
Bet.
god, wait.
Well, it's 11:27 p.m. here. I'm ready to go take a nap.
Followed by
Lilies get banned away, Scarwell, the Lua, and the A Ross. A lot of standard traditional
Oh
units
my
get banned.
god.
But the Mort and the
could be
A
injury
time, very interesting picks. Mort does have injury as well, so that does take away from a lot of Yoha's value. And the A Taiwan does provide a lot of stability, so great utility here.
There's a building injury set on Mort as well to double down. But for sure, this match is going to last much longer than the last one.
No doubt about it.
You gotta balance out the timing over here.
Yeah, you stall for more time, so they're picking.
It's the funniest part too, because it's just like the draft is
Emma
faster
Clara
than
comes
the
out
last
as
one.
well as the Lionheart Sermia.
Okay, very safe.
Pretty good picks into pretty good into the A Taiwan and the Mort. I think this is pretty standard in terms of the draft. The Lionheart Sermia definitely works pretty well into both the Alencia here and the Mort as well.
Yeah, but with Hui picking so much injury here, I like that, because if Jenna's going to tank down, he's just going to injure him.
Yeah, that's true. At the end comes out as well, another good support utility unit. Everyone needs an attack buff. Happy Team is a team with attack buff. Do more damage.
Actually hasn't been picked as much, but I think in a Lionheart, right, that anti-crit just cuts off so much of her potential damage. Ooh, into a Remnant Violet.
Ooh,
Right.
Jenna does like his Ryla. I do know that.
Beating it up a bit.
We do.
Definitely got
I
damage
do
there.
like a good Ryla protagonist match, and the Aiden comes out, another protagonist unit.
Nice.
You'd love to see it. A brand new
I love
unit
it.
coming out here. I think the first for the tournament play. We get to see the first Savior Aiden. With the Pirate Plan, a lot of CC coming out from this team. The Pirate Plan has to be banned away.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
he
too
set
much.
up the pre-ban on Kawerk for that reason too.
So what I'm a little worried about here with Hui's draft is the A Taiwan CC control into the rest of his team. Even though, you know, the Lionheart Cermia does get a cleanse every now and then from the Alencia and potentially more counters. I mean, once this A Taiwan starts rolling and spamming the S3, that's a lot of control with a team with no utility.
Yeah, but I'm not sure, Kenny, because both of the premier DPS have like 30%, or excuse me, only 30% chance to be hit. So if he just doesn't get hit by the stun, right, he's chilling.
Yeah, that's a lot of a total okay, that means the Rod's never gonna get hit again, so this is totally fine. The Aiden gets to take another turn, but the S3 into a team full of defense buff doesn't look very good.
Does crit?
The 9.8k into a 23k A Taiwan with defense buff. The NS2 coming up as well. This is a lot to deal. This is a lot of damage to go through. Oh, and an early dual attack comes out. The Lionheart Cermia gets her buff, starts cycling. It's pretty good, yeah, with invincibility on the rest of his team.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantees that turn, guarantees that cleave onto this Lionheart Cermia. So we're gonna see how much damage he's gonna be able to output and how
He
much.
decides to save the S3 because he has invincibility with the rest of his team. I think it's important to save the S3 there and more because you want to have the injury saved for each of the
on the
units.
Taiwan as well.
Yep.
No blind from the Remnant Violet.
It was a 29k HP Yoha, very scary. Once that Yoha gets her S3 out, that's a lot of damage. Even though he does have a lot of cycling here, that S3 will almost guarantee to one-shot someone.
There you go, first Lionheart S3. This Taiwan's
First
gonna
one
take
comes out, yeah.
good chunk of damage.
Might even die? No.
Not
No,
quite.
it
He's very low though.
2.5k with the S1. A lot of damage, but unfortunately, not enough to kill the A Taiwan here. A Taiwan gets a whole barrier plus another 5k healing on top of that. Uh-oh.
He is opting to drop Lionheart again.
Yeah, I think he's going to knock down that Proof of Valor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, eventually this Lionheart Cermia is going to have little
Is
to
he
almost
ripping
no
the
HP.
Taiwan here? He
Yeah.
does.
He rips the S3. I think that was a really sacrifice. Stuns the Yoha, but that doesn't really matter. And he missed on the important units, which is
Yeah, no
Yeah.
stun on the Lionheart either.
does have that resistance buff, right? It's working for once.
Rylet still does have the S3. The big S3
Sure
coming
enough.
out from the Mort.
Big stomp.
Wow, the hits are stacking up on all of his units.
Huge damage, yeah.
He hit the Auden as well.
And this Mort now has Rage. I'm excited to see where this Mort's gonna go. The S2 counter comes away from the Aiden. Oh,
A lot of
another
damage though.
S3.
That
But the
is
injuries are
valid.
stacking up. 11k HP left on the Lionheart Cermia here.
Holy sack Taiwan.
Oh! Wait, the Mort's dead?
Kills the Mort,
He
yeah.
did die, yeah.
Oh,
That was actually huge. It almost even kills the A Taiwan on top.
that's not good. Goodbye, Mort.
Yeah, he needed to kill this Lionheart. Oh, he hits!
Oh,
He
wow,
does
he
it.
He loses the S3 value, but Lionheart's gonna start cycling. The S3 is gonna come up on our second turn, so not this
Right,
turn.
you won't have it here. Taiwan goes down.
So now it's Diana Alencia versus the world.
Yeah,
He's gonna
do
have
you
to.
think that
The scary thing is that the Yoha still does have her S3.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of
Very
damage
tough
taken
for
out.
Hui here.
I think you have to go.
You have to go for the Eula, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna one shot.
you can't let her go, yeah. I think he knows that too.
Goes
Oh
to
no!
the Auden. And misses both times. This could be it. With a dual attack
Oh
too.
god, yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
And that gave her the,
Energy.
that gave her the
S3
S3.
comes
Not that
out.
he needed it, but yeah. That should be it. Wow! What'd I say, guys?
Jenazad taking a strong, dominating
This one could
win.
go either way.
Man,
Well played.
I want to preference, like, let's just sit here and say that first pick Yoha is probably not. I don't want to sit here and cast first pick Yoha. Great win by Jenazad, but please don't do that again for me.
Nah, get out of here, dude. I support
Nah.
first pick Eula.
I support it. His,
From the slow
his
players,
Eula's
first
his
pick
favorite.
Eula. Everyone wanted to see her play,
Exactly.
Kenny, and now that she's getting playtime, you want to remove her?
Yeah, get out of here, Kenny.
Yeah, get out. of here.
These
Get out.
tank
Slow people
players,
rise up.
man. These
Even though I'm
tank
not one of them.
players.
I am definitely not one of them, but it
That
is
was a
good
good
to
match,
see a
though.
fresh air of new units coming out.
That was a very dominating. Yeah, that was a very dominating match from Jenna there. I liked every single one of his picks there. That was really good.
The two evasion units at the end to kind of stimmy the Tywin, right? Because the Tywin couldn't get too much value. His S3 stun, which he was trying to play the whole match out of, just didn't stun the Lionheart, didn't stun the 2 evasion units, and didn't
Yeah,
really
I mean, I thought like the A Tywin pick would have been a lot stronger if he got to a point where he could have potentially soul burn the S3, but he had to rip the S3 because his A Tywin was just so low there.
There's no way.
there was not much value you could get there, even with the DN.
Boys, do you think the Tywin though was what we were talking about earlier, kind of holding back a little bit, or was that a real tech?
I don't know. It's hard to see. I want to see in actuality. I mean, from Jenna's track record though, in tournaments is really high.
Yeah,
in actuality.
That
so
is
you said,
always
you
does
said
well.
he was playing the I'll let my team carry me, but Jenna's got the track record.
Exactly.
He grinds the games. He can win. He's just being humble.
Yeah, he's very humble. He has a lot of knowledge about the game. Puts in the most hours. And yeah, we saw that right here, right?
Yeah, fun fact you guys don't know
it.
in terms of like the amount of hours that Jenna streamed. So when Jenna first started streaming, he streamed more than my entire streaming career in 1 month. And I was like, wait, it was like almost double my hours. I was like, wow, that.
I mean,
that
Ken,
is
this is real. That for you, that's not.
Wait. Okay, don't get me.
Have you even streamed this month? I don't even know.
Wait, that.
I can stream more than Kenny did.
Yeah, even Masha streams more than you did.
Dude.
But yeah, coming off of that though, we are going to go into this third event match with Brazil versus JP, guys. The tried and true match between Samu versus Tenrou. I do want to see how this ends up turning out, right?
And I think
this is a Brazil versus JP server match.
It wasn't Samu calling out the Japan team, or no, sorry, I'm sorry. Which team is this? The
both of them called out each other.
Yeah, they were calling out
both called out each other. Yeah.
So Tenrou said they really wanted to face Brazil team because they respect them and they're the another team that has a full team of Brazilians, right? And the other one was the full Korean team. And in this case, Brazil called him out because they're like, yo, I think they're the weakest though.
Yeah. Team Brazil versus Team Japan. This is gonna be a good one. A lot on the line.
A lot on the line.
Your country's rep.
The ML Ken rep versus the Lionheart Sermia rep. Both ML5 units.
Yep. And you guys can't see right now. So we'll honestly see how this ends up turning out because I do want to see this is Japan's first time showing in the content creator battle, right? So it's their first showing. Are they going to go all out? Are they going to hide everything and be that very stealthy type person? And they come out swinging after when it really matters, right?
You know what else is interesting? Both players haven't played too much this season, just Masters and Challenger.
Yeah,
so
they
are just more lobby tech. Not necessarily.
Maybe they're just playing in custom private lobbies.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They're doing the lobby tech, right? In-house practicing.
For the CCI. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's check out these pre-bans.
So we see Strays and Optic both getting banned with Sea Lilies and Lua. A lot of openers and things that can one-shot a lot of tank players. Samu with a very traditional first pick Scarwell. And Tenrou, wow, with the first Zeo of the CCI.
Let's go,
and
boys.
The DJB. I think it's actually fair to kind of pick Zeo and DJB together. I know there's a lot of synergies with, what's it called? DJB is a really good pick into Zeo, especially with the Eternus DJB tech. Zeo's almost forced to either S3 DJB or another unit, and if he does do his S3 on another unit and gets the silence off, the DJB gets to take a turn right away. It's a huge counter pick.
I am worried though, Kenny, that the Zeo doesn't have enough what do you call it? Gas in the tank, right? With how tanky Samu might play. So we'll see how the Zeo pans out.
I wonder if they have any knowledge of how the other people play, right?
Japan,
I mean, the newest on the block.
With the new tank Arrowell, I mean, really key tank for a lot of players. And
as
to make
Zeo's
with the Lionheart,
yeah,
that's a lot of mitigation and a lot of sustain on Samu's side.
Yeah, and right now, Samu chilling out, taking a drink, hanging out.
Golden Girls, left side.
All ML team. That's what we like to see here.
There we go.
Okay, getting the A-Ross out.
Wow, so Tenrou decided to go with the A-Ross. I feel like that's a little too slow with the way that Samu's been playing already. I don't think you can take the A-Ross here.
Yeah,
I don't think there's much that you can do.
Aggression. Yep, and there we go. We have a lot more aggression. The fact
Another
of Rylet.
Another Rylet game.
Yep.
Last time Jenna's Rylet didn't last, but maybe Tenrou's Rylet will survive here.
It lasted. It was there till the end.
He still died though, right? The Steny
Yeah,
comes out with the Solitaria. Wow, the Solitaria is a very strong pick. I
Just
really
from the
like
draft,
Solitaria pick here.
Samu looking very strong.
I think anyone that's been playing a lot of RTA on the ladder, especially recently, knows how strong of a unit Solitaria is. A lot of extra damage over on that side.
You never noticed it, right? With the pops.
Yeah, the Ed does come out. I mean, Ed can proc his S2 with both Steny and Solitaria, which is okay. It's not the best synergy, but I mean, it is there. The only downside here is that Tenrou did pick DJB with Ed together, so if DJB does get the S3 off, I mean, this Ed will probably almost never proc, yeah. But the DJB does get banned here, and the LHC on that side as well. But man, playing the Solitaria into this draft is kind of scary, yeah.
And we left up the Steny.
Runs over this draft. I think that's why he wanted to pick Ed against it. That's why he was okay with leaving the Solitaria up in this case. But yeah, with
he has no reach.
Oh, it's Bloody Rose Zeo with 8k HP. Wow, I wonder what stat spread this is. I feel like usually if someone has like a high effectiveness Zeo, usually they're a lot bulkier. So I'm curious to see how much damage the Zeo is going to do.
Alright, Zeo S3 on 2.
So with a Vampiric Touch here, maybe he can one-shot the rest of his team, but I don't know. That Scarab was doing a lot here.
Yeah.
Going all in on the Solitaria. I wonder if he rips the Ra's S2 straight into her as well.
You have to. I think you have to.
He's kind of all in at this point, right?
Yeah.
So with the way the tuning does work here, if Samu decides to, I guess it didn't go for the if he decided to go for the kill here on the, it is a Warhorn Steny as well. If he decided to S2 the Solitaria and just fully kill her, if the Mei Chloe decided to S3 that turn, Rylet was like in position to
in position to kill.
kill
That's why I liked it if he S2 there.
Oh, resistance on the Zeo. I wonder, 200 ER, 200 effectiveness.
What was that? 15%.
We'll never know.
We can see here, the RO does have an S3 available.
It's going to the Ra's though.
Goes for the Ra's. Does it land?
Oh wow! Excuse me.
Oh my god!
Because Ra's usually has ER built into his kit.
Has
Right? The way that you build them, yeah. And Scarwall usually has ER as well.
You got some F. For the Ra's, it's usually around like 100 Ra's. Anyways, made S3 getting ripped here.
The attack buff. Spirit Purification on the Ed?
Oh my god. The tech.
More cycling for the Ed, but I do feel like he does he doesn't ramp up as fast as other units, especially without the soul burn here.
Right here, I think the play was holding his Solitaria early.
Yeah, he's holding his skills, so he
and as long as the Solitaria still has her skills, I mean, this Rylet is just never going to get focus up.
Nope. Ed will get some counters though. Hopefully.
Okay, the decreased attack on the Rylet as well, but at least he did keep his evasion here, so his slightly tankier.
He's still living for now.
But who do you hit here with the Ed? 1.4k on the Ed.
It's gonna be a long one, guys.
Well, everybody, I hope you have hot chocolate. It is the season of Christmas if you celebrate it. Get some hot chocolate. We're gonna be here for a while. Get some marshmallows as well. Get toasty and comfortable.
Now you see that decision now hurting a little bit on Tenrou's side because like there's no way for him to deal with the Solitaria, which he S3'd into for Zeo in the beginning, right? That's why it was a little off to me that he didn't get
I think if Tenrou wanted to have a more definitive win here, I think it would have been better here to save the S3 on Ed, just so you can have at least some sort of pressure applied. Because right now, Samu like is coasting. This is very, very difficult for Tenrou to come back from. And we're gonna see the Zeo fall down.
You can't win this the long match.
Man, look at that Solitaria damage with just Fairy Tale of a Nightmare. That was so much damage chunked to the rest of his team. His Rylet is almost gone.
You know, too, with the maid passive and the Bastion of Hope on Harwell, I don't think like Ed can even get debuffs, even if he was going to.
Yeah, and the problem, right, is like, so I don't think there was anything like particularly weak about this draft, but I think one of the fallacies of like drafting a little too slow is that there's so much like pace that you have to recover in your drafts to kind of deal with these high tempo teams. I mean, we see the Stenny on Warhorn as well. Every time one of Tenrou's units take his turn, I mean, Stenny's also getting additional CR, right? Every 3 turns. So it all adds up in terms of pacing.
Yeah, I agree. And this is why you see like most of the current meta was so aggressive, right? And now you're still slowly starting to see it come back. But like to deal with a lot of these Sten type team counts, we need more aggression in that case. For people to have more aggression, which is why like I was ready for him to just go full ham, and he wanted to tank down a little bit and try to play at his own pace, but right now he's just getting very
I don't agree though that there was nothing wrong with the draft. We have like 2 hard counters that we didn't account for, both the Soli and the Stenny. I'm not sure on that one. We definitely could have played the draft a bit better, I think, on Tenru's side.
Yeah, I think the draft definitely could have been changed, right? I mean, again, it's like the main thing with like the. I mean, there's a lot to take away here, so I'm sure Tenrou would definitely take this. We should have rather fall away, but take this back after the game. But I do want to point out though that what Tenrou did that was really cool here is that we know that this team is very slow paced, and the way that Tenrou kind of tried to counteract that is by taking Spirit Purification on the Ed to get additional CR to cycle for his S3, right?
Well, I mean, he's soul burning right now.
He doesn't have Spirit Purification, like, I mean, there was no way, right? But we only see 8.6k on the second S3.
Can we see an Ed 1v3 dual attack? No poison proc.
Oh, no poison.
Without Sigurds or life steal, yeah, I don't think it's
gonna happen. That's a lot of car.
It could have been cool.
No, it can happen, I believe. Equivalent exchanges. We need a strong debuff here on the center.
What did you get?
He landed,
I didn't see it.
It was provoke.
Oh, attack, break, and provoke.
Oh no!
Yeah, there was no way. But hey, honestly, pretty good showing. I do want to see more of that kind of tech because
that was a cheeky tech.
Yeah, he knew like exactly what deals with what. It was more so like execution wise. I think it was a little off.
Yeah, I think Tenrou did a good job of pointing out strong counters to individual units. I think he just come back a little bit, circle through with the whole draft as a macro level strategy, right? And then instead of looking at individual counters, we look at holistic counters for your draft, right, as a whole, as opposed to individual units.
Yeah.
Good, but I think it was a great strong showing from Samu. Samu's definitely carrying the heart of BR in that draft. So props to Samu for sure.
So one on the board for Team Brazil over Japan right now.
Dude, these matches right now just make me want to see more. I can't wait till like next week happens.
I know, right? The whole team going up against each other.
And we're talking about best of threes. People learning over time, right?
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see. And the last match of the day, guys, that we have for you is Lovelyrengar the Battle Frenzy team, being the Taiwan team. And then we have the Elvemage and RNG, or RN game, in this case. Kind of like the big, scary Bad Wolf. He's the one who won last year.
The previous.
Or not last year, but the previous one.
And both players currently sitting in Legend.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah, this is a battle for the Legend spot here. I know Elv is trying to push for is he rank 1 right now? I think he's either rank 1 or he's pushing for it. So I mean, I want to see the RTA dominance transfer over to the tournament game.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that ends up turning out. But are we gonna see a full-on battle like we've been seeing, or are we gonna see some like interesting tech? It's something that we saw.
Like sandbagging, maybe a little, yeah.
No, Elv is gonna full-on cleave. Watch.
I'd love to see some top model Luluka from Elv. I know Elv's definitely can hold that kind of gear.
Yeah, I think he has it built too.
Guys, give it to Kenny so we can stop hearing about TML. Just pick it already, so we don't have to hear.
Pick it now, so we don't hear it next week and the following weeks until it happens.
Oh my dude, I can't even.
Let's get it out of the way.
I mean, it is a mage frenzy buff, and his name is Elvemage. So I mean, picking mages here is not too out of his class.
No, yeah, real talk. I think we might see one for sure.
There's a chance, all right, Kenny? I'll give you that. There's a chance. You could have that chance. However low the chance may be, you can still have it.
Yo, I want to see some Winter or Ning Ning.
That is true. I kind of want to save that kind of style of tech for the actual matches next week on the 10th and the 11th.
That probably is what they're doing, but come on, give us a sneak peek, guys.
Yeah,
Little
guys, man,
K-pop in
make
our
sure to stay
lives.
hydrated, you know. Put some K-pop in our lives. Guard knows. He wants to see it.
Yeah, I'm the newest #1 winter fan, guys. Don't fight me on it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
#1, always, in his heart.
Just in my heart.
Just in his heart.
But are you
Not an
trashing
actual-
Winter
Not
in
an
your
actual-
RTA matches? Are you giving
what
her
was
the
that,
love
Ken?
and attention? Are you picking her with like
So
in your
the
RTA
funny thing
matches?
is, she's like made to fight my kind of comps. So I try to pick her when I can, but everyone picks her versus me.
Yeah. I was about
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
I
yeah.
fight her like every game.
At least get to see
Yeah.
her.
True, yeah.
That's true.
Definitely good.
It is interesting to see her gameplay and see that like kind of like ramping style, right? It's
Mhm.
a little different compared to a lot of other units with that. I like
Especially
to see her bring.
Other thieves,
Yeah,
right?
no,
She's definitely not a
fixed
typical
damage.
thief.
I think is a really cool mechanic that was introduced recently. I think like of the new like, different sort of passives and sort of I guess skill effects that we see now. I think the fixed damage was introduced with that Huanru or whatever, but now we actually get to see on like a 5-star base unit, and I think it's a really cool and cheeky tech that we have.
Yeah, and here we go into the last match of the day, guys.
Lovelyrengar versus Elvemage. I want to see in the chat who you guys are cheering for, and if you guys enjoyed the promotional matches.
Yeah, let us know.
I wonder what they're gonna pick here.
Oh, getting ready for the bands. Elv all smiles over here.
Feeling good.
The
Feeling
Bellion and Roy gets target banned out.
Wow.
We know Elvemage loves that Roy.
Yeah, that Roy pick is so
Lovelyrengar has
targeted.
done his homework.
Definitely.
We knew they were gonna do their homework against Elv.
We want to see that, right? That's good.
Yeah.
It shows you're putting in maximum effort.
I want to see
Steady
it.
first pick gets taken here from Lovelyrengar's side, and the Lua plus Zeo get taken away from Elvemage's side. Very interesting.
Zeo pick.
I wonder if Lovelyrengar knows about the Eternus DJB tech. I wonder if he's willing to pick it. But instead of picking standard meta comps,
Wow!
he decides to pick his profile picture. The Rengar.
Oh, let's go evasion units. I wanna see
The
an Odd and a
Assassin
Rylet.
Cartuja comes
What else?
out.
A card, let's see
I
it
wonder
work.
what other evasion.
With
moves
double
gonna pick
Cartuja!
Do it, Rengar. Do it. Lovelyrengar needs to do.
Okay, I don't know about you guys.
Oh, it's Team
But
Furry,
of all
boys.
the arena teams that I fought against, Green Cartuja always slaps my team. Like he always comes out of nowhere and just chunks my team out.
Well, we'll see if he comes out, Kenny. But we got a Ning Ning. All right.
Yeah,
Help-
dude, okay,
help
so
route out the
this
Did
Ning
you see the
Ning.
Ning Ning?
Tried and true new school versus the old school units right here. We're seeing the new school in Lua, Zeo, and Winter, and then or not Winter, but Ning Ning, and then oh my gosh, we're
I
starting
need to see
see
some more. I need more furries and I need
with
more
the
evasion
Ludwig
units.
coming out.
Ludwig, interesting. Okay.
Do it. Lovelyrengar needs to complete it.
Please pick 4 more or 2 more. That's just all I want to see.
It's like Stenny's visiting the zoo, or
No, the save
Okay.
call does come out. Pretty standard, I think, into Zeo.
yeah. All right,
But I
then
think he
some
needs
serious
another sort of cleanser to kind of deal with the Zeo, because I'm pretty sure like if the Zeo's on high effectiveness, the ball by himself, even with the 15% evasion from Assassin Cartuja, I don't think is enough.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
picks. Oh, we might see the green
we're
cart.
not. There's no.
He's gonna
way
lock
we're
it. He's gonna lock it in. He's putting on a show.
Cars hoping.
The green.
Oh my god!
Come out. That is what
Now
we
he
like.
wins,
He's
guys.
smiling. He knows. He knows. Elf, let him have it.
Elf, it's a promotional match. You gotta respect it.
You respect it.
You
Pick
give him
something
the
else.
props that he deserves. I want to see this Green Cartuja chunk this team.
I want to see him go ham. The Briselia.
Just to get rid of that evasion from the Assassin Cartuja.
The Viseria and the ball gets trade banned here.
Okay.
No, Lovelyrengar does get to keep his 3 core units in this team.
The 3 cats. 3 cats and a Stenny, dude.
It's true.
This is
Let's see how
definitely gonna be
this
an interesting
pans
one,
out.
boys. Potentially the most exciting one of the night. Good way to close it out.
It's the perfect way. Now I want to see if this is like hidden tech or if he's just here, just showboat.
Yeah, we'll have to see
So
if
it
it can
is
actually.
a book Zeo. Very interesting. I
Just
hope the
looking
other
at
team members are taking notes about Elves.
I know, I'm so confused. I haven't seen them in RTA like ever.
Just looking at the board.
This is like one of
makes
the
it so
the
good.
NPC battles, right?
Exactly.
Like, am I in the wrong mode?
Oh,
That's
good.
3 into the car. Get silence. No evasion.
It's over. It's over. This game is over.
Oh god, we got the Lewis
It's
show.
over. Yep, it's
Man is
over.
out. Full skill
Oh.
pushback for the entire squad. No fun. No fun for Lovelyrengar, excuse me.
Yeah, you know, he showed something today.
Ooh,
And
this is
that's
attack up.
Question is, does Stene live? If
We need
he
some
misses?
dodges.
Oh!
Oh,
wait a
what?
second.
What?
Wait,
There's
this
one.
Stene's about to do a lot of damage.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Let's go.
I mean, I think you definitely want to sober in here. You have the extra reset, so you get 2 hits
Punches
here.
just to have to.
Oh, but he's so tanky.
덤빌 거야?
Alright.
무서워하지 마.
We get the pushback.
If he kills, which it's not.
Oh, no, just
Oh, wow.
He can double
Man,
stun though.
this game is so tanky.
True.
Stun the Zio. No, he's just gonna try to. Oh no, he cannot. He's
Yeah,
he's still
he can. But he can land a provoke here. A provoke would be huge on the Zio because he gets double
Oh, he
hits
gets
on...
it!
Okay, he does get the provoke. CR push up
Yeah,
to the
'cause
team.
you
Oh my
get the
gosh, look at the
CR
CR boost on his team. Look where Stene
Here's the
is.
push.
That was a big provoke.
Wow, this green cartouche is 24k HP. And he get a
Top
2-turn
line,
defense break?
dude.
Dang.
3초만 기다려.
Meaning S3.
단숨에 해킹해줄게.
Oh, it's so good.
Just a little strip. CR push.
So this is whether or not the Stene can live.
We need some
the
dodges,
S3.
guys.
We need a 50% for our
Put your
protagonist
hands up
player
for
here.
dodges. Oh my god!
He got the
Oh my god, no way!
dodge.
He got
That was gonna
3
guarantee dodge,
dodges.
right? But the green card and the stunny dodging was huge. He now has his skills.
Oh my god.
Stun coming out. Going into the Ning Ning.
This is
He
Oh,
does
gets the
resist
defense
the
break
stun.
on the Ning Ning
This
as
is
well.
justice. This is just, it's gonna double hit, isn't it? It
Oh
does!
my god.
This is justice!
That's what you get.
Cartouche, baby! Look at that skill.
Oh my god!
That attack down, big heal.
저는 사람들이네.
Hold on,
Oh,
boys.
it's great.
And just like that,
He knows.
God.
our assassin
That was
Cartuja gets
The
the
power of
Match,
Assassin
dude.
Cartuja.
덤빌 거야?
You got the 2 dodges he needed.
Oh my
Steady
god.
with the S1 finish.
What a
Decisive
match.
win.
Hey, decisive win.
Lovelyrengar.
I'm the build your
I just
Cartouches,
want to
boys.
preface here that I was the only one that didn't say that this match was over. I always believed.
I never
No,
said the
roll
match
the
is
tapes.
over.
Yeah, roll
No,
the tape.
I never said the
Let's
match
reroll.
was over.
We
I
said-
never
we
said
said-
anything.
Dude, that's a big cap, dude. Big cap.
We said it was rough.
Mosh and I were the
you
ones that
know?
were
We said
hyped.
it was
We were
rough.
hyped.
Yeah, we were hyped.
We
I was
believed.
ready.
I don't know.
But
About
either
that. I
way,
need you
what a
guys to roll.
great
Someone,
match.
someone do their
Oh
due
my
diligence here, because I believed all the way.
Triple cats, boys. Triple cats.
Triple cats. It's the way to go. As you
Mhm.
can see, take a game off anyone. Doesn't matter.
It can
Assassin
happen. Yeah, it
Cartuja
doesn't
power.
matter if you're the previous champ. Anything can happen, just like that at 15%.
Even a
3 of
god
them.
can bleed by cats. That was a great. That's gonna set the precedent, right? Elves now got to be a
Exactly.
little scared. He
Yeah,
lost to
dude,
some would say a meme team.
I mean,
But,
you're waiting a whole week, right? Yeah. Shonga is our god. Good job, Lovelyrengar.
But as we go
Congratulations.
into next week, guys, on 12/10 at 3 UTC, we're gonna have the actual matches come out where it's team versus team. The first team coming out, we have Spicy Korean, which is KJ's team, versus Inquisition, which is Kana's team. As you saw that match earlier, maybe a precedent for what's gonna happen. Who knows? We'll only have to come and see. And then we have Black Mamba versus Bucho and Friends in the second match of the day.
Yes.
It's pretty
You guys
interesting.
excited? I think that was a great way to wrap up that.
That was the best way to wrap up it.
match. That was a great promotional match.
Yeah, now coming along the day after, so on 12/10, we have the other matches on 12/11, so it's going to be a 2-day ordeal. We have Come to Brazil, which is a Brazilian team featuring Samu Gamer as the leader, alongside TTMN, which, as you saw, Tenrou was there putting out some interesting tech, and I do want to see more of that from the Japan team. And then, last but not least, we saw Battle Frenzy Lovelyrengar take out RNG Games Elvemage this time around. Will that actually happen during the matchup? we will never know. If he brings it out during the matchup, I'm gonna get hyped. Even if I'm not here,
dude.
even if I'm not the host, I'm gonna get hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think sitting here at the caster's desk, we can appreciate the games for what they are. We don't have to worry about the stresses of actually playing the game.
Exactly.
We can enjoy the matches, commentate some great games, and hopefully we see some more surprises. Yeah, in each of the games that are coming up.
But yeah, guys, that's honestly all we have packed for you guys today. We have a lot of stuff happening next week. We also got a bunch of rewards that'll be going out. And if you guys don't know, that all these creators are getting rewards, so make sure to check them out as well. Even Kenny over here and Car. I mean, Kenny, whenever he does end up streaming. But
okay, I streamed 3 times this week. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I'll give you that.
You get rewards. I think you need to stream a certain amount of hours this month to get those.
Okay.
But yeah, any closing thoughts, Car?
No, that last match left me speechless. I want to be screaming right now, but it was so good. All the matches were great. I can't wait to see. It was a good building block for what we'll see or expect next week.
And what about
I think
you,
a
Kenny?
lot of great takeaways from everyone. I think everyone kind of showed what they can bring. Some lost faster than others, but that's okay. I think it was great.
Some matches were very short, Kenny.
You guys are just mad from the 4th year. I know it's just how it is. I get it. But it is what it is.
We have the mic in our hands now, so this is free reign.
Sure. And while that is free, guys, you guys will see us next time at 12:10 at 3 UTC. Other than that, guys, it is thank you guys for honestly coming out, taking the time out to watch us. And yeah, that's it from us. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace out, boys.
Take care, guys. Bye.